Good morning, everyone. So it is Saturday, June 1st. Yes, that's why I picked up the camera. I was actually planning on talking about this last week, but then life. And then I got to doubting myself about it. What am I talking about? So YouTube is hard. I have been at this for almost 2.5 years now, and I really enjoy doing it. And even if it never happens for me where I can actually make, a little bit of money with it, I'll probably still do it because I just enjoy it. But who doesn't want to be able to enjoy what they do and also make a little bit of money doing it? So I do want to grow my channel. And one of the things that YouTube really likes is consistency. And I've been fairly consistent. Like, there haven't been too many times where I've gone weeks without posting anything. But the word is that YouTube really likes daily content. So I thought, I'm always into experiments. So I thought to myself, maybe I could give it a try and post every day for an entire month. So normally I do vlogs that are like 30 minutes long most of the time, somewhere around there. But I'm thinking that those kinds of vlogs might not be entirely possible, but I thought June would be a good month to try this because there's just so much going on in the garden, so many things to do, so many things to record. My thought was, so I have a hard time going live, just fear. I just get nervous. I don't know what it is, but I thought, there are going to be days where I don't want to edit. And I thought if I kind of forced myself or challenged myself to have to do a video, that maybe I would just go live, randomly, after work, walking through my garden or doing something, and just go live for like 10-15 minutes. And that could be my video for the day. And that would kind of force me out of my comfort zone. So I'm sitting here telling you this. I just uploaded a video. So it's June 1st. That's my first video. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, can I do this? Can I even do this? But I think I'm going to try. I might fail. I don't want to fail, but I thought, putting a little challenge to myself, I might actually accomplish it. And I know that after June, I probably will not continue to do daily, but I thought, let's just see, will my channel grow if YouTube sees I'm uploading or going live or something every day? So what do you guys think? I'm a little worried, because some people say your videos have to have substance or, something. And I'm thinking there's probably going to be days where it's a lot of nothing. Days when I work, I'm thinking to myself, what are you going to do? But I think I could find something, but let's just say I'm going to do it. So June seems like a pretty good month. What is there, 30 days in it? So I've already got my first video up, and let's get going with this one. I've got a couple of videos that I've already recorded. Well, several videos, are in my list of needed edits. Some of them are over a year old that I just, I record stuff and then I record stuff after that, and then that stuff gets pushed to the wayside, and oh, my sad rain gutters. It gets hot, they die. But I have I can off the top of my head even think about 4 other videos that I want to record. So I want to record a garden tour this evening. I have to do a pepper tour here at the house. I have to do a pepper tour over at Pepperville. Yeah, so there's plenty of stuff to record. And then, like I said, I would really like to try to start going live more, because I do love the interaction when I do go live. It's just, I don't know what it is about going live that I'm just I always second guess it, and I'm just I won't do it. But so I'm already been talking to you for 5 minutes. That's too long for you to be looking at my face. So what's on the agenda for today? our rugs are pushed off to the side here because Ben's got to replace a couple of boards. This board and then that board. That board's been on its last leg since we bought the house like 15 years ago, 17 years ago. I remember when I first I painted the deck, I had to I put wood filler in this hole, but it's since gotten bigger, and I'm gonna fall through the deck if it doesn't get fixed. But I am headed to my garden to spray copper spray on the tomato plants. And then I got these weird things from Temu. They're like copper something or other. I don't know. They were only a few dollars, and you're supposed to put them beside your tomato plants, and they do something. It didn't come with any directions. I had one of my patients say something about wrapping copper around the base of your plant or something, so I don't really know. I don't know, but I bought them, so I'm going to shove them next to some plants, and I don't really know. Has anybody had any experience or done that whole copper experiment with their tomato plants? If you have, let me know. I mean, I like copper spray. Copper spray works great. I've done the hydrogen peroxide thing, and I don't really know if it does anything. Maybe it slows it down, but copper spray, I had a really good year last year with keeping the disease from my plants, and so I'm doing that again this year. Oh, good morning. This lighting's terrible, and it looks like I've been crying. I haven't. Good morning. It's the next day, and I failed at vlogging yesterday. I got to talking to you for a bit, and then I got going with the day and didn't pick up my phone to record again, but I'm gonna try to do better today. I wanted to show you something because I have been doing some things and just doing them and not showing you all, but this is something I'm excited about. So I used my two hydroponic units for seed starting for the past, I don't know, since I got them, really. I haven't actually, I started some micro drawers, but I started too many because I started them in every hole, and I haven't actually grown something to maturity in these yet. So that is the plan now. So what do I have in these? So in here I ordered some seeds from Territorial because I wanted some more. Lauren gifted me these Quick Snack. Oh my gosh, they're so good and so easy to grow. I am terrible with growing cucumbers, and this has been the only way that I've been able to do it. So she said she'd started some in hers. So I've got one in each of these holes. This is the Quick Snack. And then I've just covered the rest of the holes because I'm sure it came with lids for all of these, but I didn't want to look for them. So they're in my, they're in that drawer there, and that drawer there is a mess. I need to clear these out. After seed starting, everything got stuffed in there. So I've got the Quick Snack over here because Lauren said they're incredible in this. Hers are going to town. She messaged me and she said that she had 30 cucumbers growing on one of her plants. So that's what I'm going to grow through the summer, because I will sit down and I will eat, and I'm not joking, 8 of the cucumbers that I got. I have 2 plants growing out in the greenhouse, and it's doing really well, and I want more, just in case the ones that I put in my garden, I get nothing, because that's usually the case. And then over here, what I got from Territorial is I got these, they're like mini peppers, so they don't get very big. It's a 6-inch, it says they can be grown in a 6-inch pot, and produces 2 1/4 inch long wedge-shaped yellow peppers. So I got yellow, so it's Fresh Bites yellow, and Fresh Bites orange. So I've got Fresh Bites, well, I don't know if it's yellow or orange, but I got one over here and one over here. And then I put some basil right in this one here. So, and I'm trying this. I started peppers and tomatoes in cotton balls. And I gotta tell you, sometimes, and I don't know if it's the brand, but the little cones that go in here, sometimes the roots or the plants seem to get like stunted, like they don't get going when you take them out of this and put them in soil. Like it has like a problem. So I had several plants. Oh, these are already sprouting. Holy heck. Look, I just put those in there 2 days ago and they're sprouting. Are these? Oh my gosh, those are too. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. 2 days ago, literally 2 days ago. That's crazy. Okay. So that's what I got going. I'm excited about. I just lifted these up for you all, but I'm gonna push them back down. And then I was also going to show you this mess here. This is my beloved aloe vera plant that I started from just a little start. Now, this particular one I took from another one that I think since has died, but that one that died had a bunch of babies, and so this one's not doing so hot. I need to get it in a better lighted place, which I think I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna bring this big one over here too. I just have some things that I think I can put outside. This is my daughter's pomegranate tree, which we've gotten a few pomegranates off of, but it doesn't like cold, so we bring it in the winter, and once the nights stay consistently above 50, we stick it right out here, someplace where I have to walk by it to make sure I water it. But I've also got a couple of plants that a friend gave me that I think they need to be up potted. This here, I don't know what's going on with it, but it's just struggling. Maybe I'm overwatering it, so I'm gonna give it a break. And then she gifted me this, which totally needs to be put in a bigger pot. So I need to up pot this too. So let's take this over. But what I was saying is I have 2 more plants. So these, literally, I had them in smaller pots and they tore themselves out and fell out. This one doesn't really have any roots, so I don't know if it, I don't know, we're gonna see. But I've had them sitting out on the counter because when you up pot your aloe, they say that you're supposed to let the root system dry out. But this one here, I don't know. I'm having trouble getting it out of the pot, so I want to put it in this big one so it can get even more ginormous. But you can see how it's like falling out of the pot. I don't know. It's not even upright growing, so I'm gonna try to get it to be upright in this, but we shall see. And then I had some other things, like I did not plant this here. I have a plant on the shelf above where this was sitting. Let me show you. I tell you what, plants amaze me. Sorry I got a messy house right now. So we're in my laundry room. This is where it sat. It sat right on here. And I have plants in those. And they're trailing plants. And that thing came down. And this was rooted in it too. And rooted itself and started a whole nother plant in that pot. So crazy, right? But I was gifted this pot for Christmas and from Ben, and I want to use it. So I'm thinking that all that stuff that's in the corner over there, I'm going to be moving, and that would be a good place for this aloe vera plant. So that's the plan for that stuff. Now I need to get outside. There's lots of stuff I need to get outside. Oh, I want to show you guys this. I got this at a nursery. I just thought it was so pretty. Stained Glassworks kiwi fern. I need to look it up because I'm not sure if I can actually put it in the ground or if it needs to be coming back inside in the winter. But I've just got it in a grow pot right now, and it is just, the camera is not doing it justice. It's gorgeous. So Ben did get the boards replaced, and we got our football turf back down. All right, bright, sunny, beautiful morning. So I just got done spraying with copper spray. I did half of my plants here at my house yesterday, and then I waited to see if there was any reaction. Nothing. They look great. So I decided to do the other half today. And then I had some left over, so I sprayed all my micro dwarfs with what was left over. I've never sprayed them in the past before, but it can't hurt, so I don't think it can hurt. But I wanted to show you. Remember in my last vlog, or I think it was my last vlog, I like mutilated a bunch of them to practically just a stick. Let me show you with just 1 week. So that was a week ago exactly. So that one I had pulled apart, and look at all the new growth on this stick. Same for that one. See the growths? It was just basically stick. So let me show you. Here's some other ones. Look at that. See? Don't lose hope with your mater plants. And then this one right here, it's still trying. 1, 2, 3. It might do something. We'll see. Right there. Yeah. I am very, very pleased. And I've been fertilizing them. I think I've fertilized them twice now, and then watered them yesterday. And I think I'll fertilize again, and maybe it's supposed to rain on Wednesday, so it's Sunday now, and it's supposed to rain on Wednesday, so I might wait, fertilize them on Tuesday, light. I think I'll just give them a light fertilizing, because I've kind of been really heavily with the fish emulsion, because I really wanted to give them that boost to put on some new growth. So I think Tuesday I will lightly fertilize them since they're doing so well, and then Wednesday it's supposed to rain, so that'll work that fertilizer into the... So I'm just using like that bucket right there. I fill with water, and then I put a ton of fish emulsion, not a ton, but you know, water's pretty dark, and just give each one a cupful of it, or it's a yogurt container full of it, or a sour cream container full of it, like a 16-ounce container. So I guess it's a couple of cups of fertilizer, but I'm thrilled. Okay, so I'm standing behind my greenhouse. There's the chicken coop, greenhouse, and this part of the hill we haven't built anything on, and I don't think I ever will. What I'd like this hill to be is wildflowers. Ones that don't get too tall, so it doesn't shade out my bed right there. But this is the project for today. So I've been dumping my chicken coop scraps, and you can see there's some squash and some tomato plants right there growing. But I'd like to get a load of wood chips and just cover this hill at some point. There's mine and my neighbors, like that's where all the junk that we like dig up and redo our yards, and the tree branches, everything gets thrown over there. But there was a couple of trees here last year we cut down, so now this area gets sun and stuff is trying to grow like a lot. These are all like sticker bushes. That's a tree. That's all sticker bushes caught in my, I don't know if you can see the deer fencing. It goes up to the corner of that bed. Well, I want to move the deer fencing and have it come up. I don't know if I'm going to enclose it right here and then like maybe have like some sort of doorway. I don't know, because I don't really know how well. This is very, very steep. Like, I can't climb up it steep. I don't know if it's portrayed. It's got to be like a 35-degree angle. Wait, which way is, so this is 90, right? So this is, no, it's got to be like a 55 degree. It's very, very steep. So I don't really know, like, if deer or anything like that can actually, like, walk on it. But maybe they could when it's not shale. Like, you step on this and you just slide. Poor Ben building these beds. That's pretty much all he did, was just slide, but I digress. He gets a good workout building me my beds. That's what I tell him. I'm like, think of it as your workout. No. But so today's project is to, and that tree right there is a huge, like, thorny, I don't know what it is. It's awful. It's coming down, and then we're going to clean all this up here, and then hopefully clean up all the mess back behind there. And there is poison ivy and poison sumac, I believe, both of them in that. That's sort of like our neighbor's property, but we clean it up anyways because the stuff grows into my garden. They don't care. They don't never said anything. But so that's the project. Clean that up. And this year I'm gonna wear pants and a hoodie and gloves because I got bitten by the poison ivy last year. It was awful. And we usually just go all the way across, cut down any tree limbs that we can get to that are like covering my tomato plants and stuff. But I tell you what, I would just love it if I could just take down all those trees, because they really shade my garden in the evening. Like, they start shading it around 3:30, 4 o'clock. But it is what it is. Well, I think one of my last clips was me telling you that I wanted to record a video or upload a video every day in the month of June. Clearly, I failed. I've been failing really hard at doing garden tours. It is June 6th, and I still have not recorded like a full garden tour. I was hoping to try to do it today. I may. We'll see. I really wanted to get through this without getting upset, but give me a minute. Clearly, I'm not going to. Golly. Some of you may have heard me talk before in other videos about my pet rabbit, Ellie. So when Jade was 10 years old, well, actually when she was, I think at the age of 7, she started asking for a pet rabbit. She wanted a white, floppy-eared bunny. Well, it just so happened and I had been telling her no. Well, when she turned 10, it just so happened there was a white, floppy-eared bunny at a pet shop. I'd done some reading and learned that you shouldn't just have one bunny, you should have a mate. So we got Stu. And we got Stu. So Stu was the white lop-eared, and then we also got Ellie. Got them fixed. Rabbits are great pets if you get them fixed. Take away all that desire to procreate, and they have wonderful personalities. So Jade's now 21 years old. Stu passed away back in 2020, which ripped my heart out. But Ellie just passed away 2 days ago. She turned 11 years old on February 10th of this year. She was quite old. That's why I've been kind of MIA, and the first part of this video, I thought I should just scrap that, but then I thought, leave it in and show people that you fail. Do I still want to do that challenge and see if I can do a video every day for a month? Yes, but this is not the month for it, clearly. So you're going to watch that and you're going to be like, wait a minute. I'm heartbroken. And Jade has been in Peru this week, so she doesn't know that her pet rabbit of 11 years passed away. I so wanted, with her age, for her to fall asleep and just not wake up, and that did not happen. That did not happen. I'm so angry that that did not happen. So on Tuesday morning when I woke up, I always go in and I give her a treat before I head off to work. And I'll step foot in her room and she charges me because she knows I'm there to give her a treat. And she didn't do that. And so for the past year and a half, literally, every time I step foot in that room, I think to myself, because she's been really old for a really long time. So every time I go in that room, I think, is this the day that I find her gone? Well, when I went and looked for her, thinking that maybe she'd slept away, I found her in extreme pain. She couldn't lift her head up. And it was almost like, I don't even know, a leg was broken, her back was broken. I don't know. I don't know if something fell on her. I could not figure out what happened. My cats love her. They don't mess with her. If anything, they just rub their head and snuggle with her. And it's mostly Rona. COVID just kind of walks around her and just lays beside her, but doesn't really touch her. So we don't have any emergency vets near us because we live out in the sticks. It takes about an hour and a half to get to an emergency vet, and it was about an hour and a half from the time that a vet opened near us, her vet. So we decided to just try to make her as comfortable as we could until I could take her. So we called the vet, and they said they'd call us at 8, but Ben was like, let's just be there at 8. Let's just walk in with her at 8. And because at her age, I knew there's nothing that they were going to be able to do. They think that it was something neurological, although they didn't take any x-rays. Rabbits can get brain tumors. They can get infections in the brain. So at about 8:30, my bear was gone. So I am wrecked. I'm heartbroken that she had to die in pain. They did euthanize her, and I was very, very pushy. I was just like, please, 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 just put her out of her misery, please. I know there's nothing you can do. Just, she's 11 and a half years old. Clearly something's very wrong. I am a bit destroyed. I have no pet rabbit. I know that every time I go into my garden, there's so many things that I planted in there, specifically thinking of her and giving her snacks and treats and veggies. So I know that the garden tour that I have been needing to record is just going to upset me over and over again. So I'm like, can I even physically, mentally record this garden tour without breaking down every 5 minutes? So I'm just going to try to pull myself together today and get some stuff done. So I have a meeting today, and I'm probably just going to go to that meeting looking like poopy doo-doo. It is what it is, and I can't help the fact that I wear my heart on my sleeve. And I miss my bunny.